Hello, Mark Armstrong here, CEO and co-founder of Rate My Agent, here for another episode of the Espresso series. And today we're talking about agent recognition. It's a new product that we've just launched at Rate My Agent, and we've launched this in response to a hell of a lot of feedback that we've had. Quite frankly, a lot of feedback from consumers, and also a lot of feedback from you guys, from real estate agents. I think during this COVID, it's given us the opportunity to really go out and listen, ask some questions, but really listen to feedback, not only from real estate agents, but also from customers who use our website. And we heard some really clear feedback. I think the one that we already knew, and I think a lot of you guys know it as well, is that star ratings are pretty useless. Everyone's got a 4.9 or a 4.8 or a 5 star, and that sort of star rating is really not helpful to anyone. If everyone's 4.9 stars, then it doesn't mean a hell of a lot. We have to persist with it, though. I think it's really important to understand that it's a really important requirement from an SEO, from a Google SEO point of view. And Google loves star ratings. So as a company, we still will persist with star ratings there. But we just feel that we need to show a greater level of recognition, and also give consumers information that is more relevant to them, not just 4.9 stars. As I said, it doesn't mean a lot. So that was the thing that we heard resoundingly from consumers, is they want more. Consumers want to engage with real estate agents that offer a high level of service and an agent that they know they can trust. A 4.9 star doesn't actually communicate those two things. Reviews do, as we know. We're quite passionate about reviews, but what else could we do? So that was from consumers. We would then spoke to an awful lot of real estate agents, and they actually said, look, there's a whole lot of work that we're doing in Rate My Agent, and we're not getting credit for it. We're requesting reviews all the time. Yes, we're getting reviews on our platform, but as a company, we've been talking about the RMA score for a long time, and as you all know, that the RMA score is a big factor, a major factor in the awards. But agents said, well, we've got really strong RMA scores, 70, 80, 90% RMA scores, and we want to be able to show that and demonstrate that to our customers. And I think the last one that's really interesting, and we've battled this little one for quite a while, it was the idea that agents will only request reviews from people they know they'll get a positive review from. And we've got a lot of agents that don't do that. We've got a lot of agents who actually believe in transparency. They request reviews from 100% of people. If they get some constructive, let's call it constructive feedback, they deal with it. They use it as learning. They respond to it. There's the old saying that it's not the mistakes we make, it's how we deal with them. And really great agents will embrace that, and they'll get feedback. They'll address it. They'll resolve it, and then they'll move forward. So really clearly, that's what we were hearing from not only consumers, but also real estate agents. So we have taken the step. It's some really great work that our team's been doing. We've added something that we call agent recognition. Actually, the other thing that on that was a lot of agents were saying to us, hey, I won the award in 2020 in this suburb or in Victoria or New South Wales or wherever it was, but I also won 2019 and I also won 2018. But there was actually nowhere on our website that they could demonstrate that it wasn't just a one-year award, that they've won that award for multiple years. So we've heard that a lot. So we knew we needed to address that. So that's why we've developed agent recognition. Agent recognition's a great job that our team have done to pull this together, and it forms part of the premium profile, the agent's premium profile. So that's that base level subscription. So it's a really important innovation for us. So let's go in and talk about what it is. There's 3 components to agent recognition, and I'll go through each of the components. The first one is called highly recommended. So there's a highly recommended designation. We have trusted agent, a trusted agent designation, and we also have an area where agents can showcase all of the years that they've won their awards. So I'm going to share my screen. Once again, if anyone has any questions from me, please don't go into the chat, go into the Q&A, because once I share my screen, I can't see the chat very well. So the Q&A, if you've got questions, please drop them into Q&A. So let's have a look at what we're talking about here. Okay, so I'm hoping everyone can see Chris's dashboard there. If someone can put in chat if they can't see it, I'm hoping you can see it. So can everyone see it? Yes, we can see it. Awesome, cool. So, so if we look at the top of Chris's dashboard here, we see two really prominent things that we're really focused on. The first one is this review activity. Review activity talks about how many reviews have been requested relative to the number of review opportunities. And you can see here that Chris is working really hard. He requests reviews for 100% of his properties. It doesn't matter, what he thinks might happen. I mean, obviously he offers a high level of service, but he requests reviews from 100% of his customers. And people like Chris want to get recognition for that. They want to get recognition in the eyes of the consumer that they are open to complete transparency, and they want to get that feedback. And we could also see that out of the reviews Chris is requesting over the last 12 months, he's sold 19 properties and got 19 and requested 19 reviews, but he's actually received 18 reviews. So he's got a very high RMA score. His RMA score sits at almost 90%. And that's against the average of 34%. So not far off, 3 times the average. So to date, that information has been buried. Chris hasn't been able to use that as a marketing tool. He hasn't been able to expose that to his customers. It's been buried, and it's really, really important information. So if we just look underneath here, what have we done? We've said that having a really high RMA score means that you're really highly recommended. If you get 18 reviews from 19 sales, in anyone's language, you are a highly recommended agent. And we've set a designation that says if your RMA score is in the top 20% nationally, and that current RMA score sits somewhere between 50 to 60%, if your RMA score is in the top 20% nationally, then you will be awarded a highly recommended badge. And you will be able to show that to your customers that you are highly recommended. Only 20% of agents will qualify for a highly recommended badge at any one time. And if we see under that, there's also this trusted agent. So what does that mean? Well, that means that Chris has requested reviews from 100% of his customers. He embraces that openness. He embraces that transparency. So by being in the top 20%, by having an RMA score in the top 20% and having a premium profile, he gets a highly recommended badge. And by requesting 100% of his reviews, he gets a trusted agent badge. So let's go to Chris's profile. This is all live. We put this live yesterday. So you can see here, because he's qualified, he's got a great looking profile. He's got a premium profile. You can see here that now customers can see that he's a highly recommended agent. And they can also see that he's a trusted agent. Moving forward, these badges, these highly recommended and trusted agent badges will flow through to our promoter products. So you'll be able to use promoter to promote the fact that you're highly recommended and trusted, into social media manager, into our listing reports and our agent market reports, our widgets across the whole website. So there's already quite a lot of agents who have qualified for these badges, and there's more coming. And if we can also see here, he's also won the Northbridge suburb for 2 years. He won it in 2020 and he won it in 2018 as well. So we're grouping those awards together and we're showing that he is a multiple year winner in Northbridge. He just didn't win it one year and then not the next. He missed out in 2019, but he's a multiple year winner within Northbridge. Really powerful stuff for Chris to be able to promote to potential customers. If I just finish off on the awards, if we look at Josh Teslin here, who is the Agent of the Year, you can see that all of his awards over the years have been grouped together. He's won a number of awards over the last few years, and they're all being grouped together for Josh there. So, you know, really powerful information that we can promote to our customers. Just a couple of other quick things to show you. We understand that a lot of people said, hey, look, we do want to request 100% of reviews, but we'd like to make it not as time consuming. We'd love to automate it. Realistically, getting in there and requesting reviews each week, it's very easy to do, as we know, but a lot of agents said to us, can't we just automate that? Can't we just turn it on, get a data feed from our CRM, and we're happy for complete transparency, just turn it on. So we've actually done that now as well. If I go into Chris's dashboard, you can see here there's a button that says automated review requests. I've got a question here I'll answer. How many properties do I need to sell to qualify for the highly recommended badge? So we have set the limit as 10 properties over the last 12 months. So if you sell 2 properties and get 2 reviews, you won't qualify. I think, you know, for consumers, we really need to see a bit more experience. So at the moment, it's been set that for 10 properties to be sold over 12 months to win one of these awards or to get one of these badges. Same with Trusted Agent. You need to have sold 10 properties and requested 10 reviews. It doesn't say how the awards, it doesn't say what the awards are on the badge though. Is there a link to the consumers so they can find out why the Agent of the Year was important? That's a really good question. So I might take that one offline and address that one. But if we go back to auto review requests, we have this button now. If you click on the reviews tab, you can see that there's an auto reviews button. This is not completely automated at this stage. So if you flick that, you'll see this pop up that says this is a new feature. Basically what that will do is send us a note to say that, or a support ticket, that you'd like to turn on auto review requests. We've already integrated with pretty much every CRM out there. There might be some manual work to do just to connect up the vendor and buyer details to turn on, or mainly for vendor details to turn on automated review requests. If you would like to turn on automated review requests, just go into your profile, click on that button that says automated review requests, and our support team will do that for you. So that's it in a bit of a nutshell. We're really happy with the way these badges are appearing. If anyone's got any more questions to come through about that, it's a pretty short and sharp one this week. If your badges aren't appearing on your profile and you think they should be, or if you have qualified for one of these badges and you don't have a premium profile, please get in touch with us. As everyone knows, it's not my job to sell to you. It's my sales team's job to sell to you. But if you do have questions about these badges, please contact us at support@ratemyagent.com.au. And one of our team will get in touch and just talk you through how we can get this up and running for you, how we can get the highly recommended agent, how we can get the trusted agent badges, and also how we can turn on those automated review requests. So we're really excited about the automated review requests. It just means that agents can get on with doing what they do best, and that is list and sell property. We have a mantra at Rate My Agent that if agents list and sell property, then Rate My Agent can do everything else for you. I'll come back to this question here that's come up again. It doesn't say what the awards are on the badge though. Is there a link so consumers can find out about why the Agent of the Year awards are so important? I actually think that's a really good question, coming back to it. And this is something that I think is a good evolution for the platform to put a link somewhere here that says that is a link away to the awards and how they're calculated. Do these badges apply to agencies, trusted agency? Yeah. So the answer to that is they don't apply to agencies today, but this is a really fast follow for us. You know, it's in the pipeline for these badges to apply to agencies as well. So if an agency, the combined RMA score is high in the top 20%, then it will absolutely apply, and also the trusted agent badge as well. At this stage, for buyers, buyer reviews aren't included in these badges. It's something that we're working through. At this stage, it is about vendors, and it's something as a company that we're going to continue to look at and evolving to include some buyer recognition as well. But at this stage, it's just focused on vendors. The Rate My Agent the Agent of the Year awards are just focused on vendors at this stage, and so are these badges. I've got another question. What exactly is the scenario with Google reviews if you have the agency account? Not sure what that means, Diane. I'll give you a call, Diane, or someone will give you a call and walk that and talk that through. I think what you're saying there is if the agency has a Google My Business listing or a Google My Business account, you can connect your profile to that. Your Rate My Agent profile can be connected to the agency account. Alternatively, as an agent, you can, so you said yes. So alternatively, as an agent, you can set up your own business, Google My Business listing. If you do have questions about that, Diane, please contact us at support@ratemyagent.com.au. So it really, it doesn't matter. Your Rate My Agent profile can be connected to your agency account in Google, or it can be connected to your own individual Google My Business listing. It really depends on which one, where you want to send it to. What level of subscription do I need to be on? So thanks, Kimmy. The premium profile is a part of our base level subscription, our starter subscription. So most agents who are highly recommended and request 100% of reviews are already on that base level subscription. So there'll be no change. There's no additional cost to most agents out there. It's the reason we put it into that base level subscription, because most agents are already covered. If you're one of the rare agents that isn't covered, then as I said, please contact us support@ratemyagent.com.au. Michael, you've got a question. Someone suggested to do my business partner that we get RMA on Google, but I don't think it's right. Okay, Michael, we'll get someone to contact you. Didn't the rep say an agency account also allows the reviewer to make the Google review too? I think they're really specific questions that we've got there, Michael and Diane. So we'll get someone to reach out to you and talk to you about those specific questions, because they relate to you individually. So I think rather than me trying to answer those questions here, we'll get one of our team to reach out to you and answer those questions. I just noticed there's an agent comparison tool on your website. Will these badges appear on them? That's a really good question. The answer is yes. So we do have an agent comparison section on our website now. It's a new feature. If I click on compare agents here, I can see that if I click on compare, I haven't got any in there, but if you click on compare agents, there is an agent comparison tool there, and these badges will absolutely flow through to the agent comparison area. They'll also flow through to search lists. So if I come into a suburb and I type in, let's say, Richmond, these badges and this recognition will flow through to these areas as well. So it's the first phase. The agent recognition badges, we've launched the first phase. The idea is just to get everyone across it and understand how it works, understand how it all works, and build out those badges. And then over time, we will be pushing those badges to all over the website, so they become really powerful really powerful marketing tools for you. So you can go out to the market and say, hey, you're highly recommended by Rate My Agent. And that means you're in the top 20% of agents in the country. And you're highly trusted. You're a trusted agent because you request reviews from 100% of your customers. I guess in a sense, we listened. We went out and we asked we asked you guys what you wanted us to do. Resoundingly, there was a few other things. Video is what a lot of people asked us, and videos are now in the platform. Sold selfies was another thing that we've just released in the last few weeks because agents said, hey, we get all this great photos with our buyers and sellers in front of signboards or in front of the house or when they come to pick up the keys. So we've really spent this time to just listen to you guys and do this. Will their badges appear on video testimonials? It's a bit trickier to make them appear on video testimonials. It might be something that we can put a watermark over the badges on those things. It's something for our dev team to have a look at. I think that's all for me. Unless anyone has any questions, I'll hang here for a couple of seconds. Hang on. Can I tell if I've qualified when I am not subscribed yet? Yes, you can. Let me share my screen with you again. So if you go into your dashboard, I go into Chris's dashboard here, and I click on my dashboard, and you can see here that regardless of whether you've got a premium profile or not, you can see that you already qualify. The guys are working towards putting a little notification here to say turn this on if you'd like to turn it on. But regardless of whether you're subscribed or not, you can clearly see here whether you have qualified for one of these badges. I don't think I've got any more questions. So that's it for me for another week. If anyone does have any questions so Michael and Diane will certainly get someone to reach out to you just to talk to you about those specific queries that you've got. If anyone does have any questions about highly recommended or trusted agent, or those awards, the agent recognition with the awards, please contact us at support@ratemyagent.com.au. We'll certainly get someone to reach out to you and resolve any issues that you may have. Until next week, I'll see you next week. Cheers.